Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Tracy again here at T&M.S Reviews. Today I got a little different video than normally. I was requested to do a video on how to take these cars apart. These 118 cars, you know, that I get from Sam's Club, Costco, what have you. Had a viewer, subscriber rather, he asked me, he said, you know, how do you take these cars apart? And I said, well, there's just screws underneath them. He said, well, you ought to do a video on how to take these cars apart. I was like, you know what? I haven't done a video like that before. I did do a video on how to, you know, put them together and do flocking and whatever, and how-to video on that, but I've never showed you how to take them apart. So, it's real simple. Especially with the Maisto and Barago cars. The Hot Wheels cars, a little bit more you got to do to them, but basically the same purpose, same concept. You know, they're held together with screws. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this video, show you how to take one apart. So today I got this nice Audi R8 V10 Plus. I can't remember what year it is. A review's been done on this car already. And it's made by Maisto. There's some information for you. Can't tell if it's on there or not. Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to probably do some updates to the interior of this one. Not sure if I'm going to paint the calipers on this one or not, because the rotors don't turn through the calipers, and there's already, I think there's Audi written on the calipers. I don't know if I want to cover that up or not, but I'll decide later. So it's real simple. This is basically all the tools you need. Is a couple screwdrivers, Phillips head screwdrivers. I got this cordless one just to make it go a little faster until I get to a spot where this big part here of the screwdriver won't fit down in the hole, and I have to use this other one. And I got my pocket knife just so, you know, in case I need it, pry stuff open or whatever. But all you need normally is a, you know, screwdriver. As you can see down here in the front here, you have 3 screws. These 2 here hold this plate here that, you know, it keeps your suspension parts covered and everything. The car does have suspension. Those 2 don't have to come out because they don't go very far. This 3rd one here, that goes down through it, down through the chassis. So you need to take that one out. Same way on the back. These 2 hold the rear suspension parts together. The other 2 screws are back here. I don't know if you can see them or not. They're back here by the tires. And that's a common thing a lot of times with Maisto and Barago cars. Some of the older cars had them, you know, on the outside around here, but I'm noticing on the newer ones they're putting the screws up in the wheel wells, and they screw through there to the body of the car. So it's basically just 3 screws. But if you wanted to take the suspension parts out, say you wanted to lower the car and cut the springs, you'd have to take all that stuff out. I'm not going to do all that. So I'm going to just take the 3 screws out that hold it together, hold the 2 halves together. There we go. Hopefully I can talk all the way through this. Sometimes when I'm working I quit talking. But yeah. Always helpful to have a magnetic screwdriver. Now I know I'm not going to be able to get down there with the cordless one. Hopefully I don't lose the screws. I'm still on camera. Camera's still running. I'm trying not to make this too long a video. All we're going to do is just take it apart. I'm not going to go through everything I'm going to do and all that. That one, and metal shavings here from the screw, and they're all the same size. Now the only other thing that you'll have is on the steering column, steering wheel inside here. My finger in the way there. Yeah, the steering wheel sits up underneath the dash. Okay, now this one just came apart. When it came right out, that was even better. That helped out great. But usually your steering column will snap up in the steering wheel, underneath the dash. I have no idea where the steering wheel and steering column went. I'll find it somewhere. Usually snaps up underneath here, and you got to pull it down because you know you see for you. I don't know if you can see. Flies are terrible out here. Right here where my finger's pointing, comes to an A right there. The little nubs right here, and the steering column usually snaps up in there. And then the steering wheel column is kind of made like in an L shape. It's kind of like this and that way. And it's got a little nub on the end of it. And it fits in this little hole right here. And usually keeps it from coming out. And then when you turn the steering wheel back and forth, that's what works your front wheels. Yep, but that's it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna paint a little bit in here. I'm gonna probably add some silver into here, a little bit of area, sort of control knobs. I'm gonna pop these seats out, put flocking all through here, on back through here, and that'll be about it. These usually these little interior sections, right, like this here, where the seats and everything go, they usually just sits in on a holes. See there, 2 holes right here. They sit on these 2 guide pins. And that's it. Then, you know, now with sometimes with Hot Wheels and other brands, they'll put screws in them. They'll screw in from the bottom of the chassis. Just more screws to take out. But that's it. I mean, you just got a big old plastic tray here. I noticed with Hot Wheels is famous for using a metal axle all the way across here, which is pretty cool. So when you spin one wheel, both wheels will spin. But Barago and Maisto, they don't normally do that. Here's the interior car. So again, we add a little bit of paint here and there on certain spots, switches, knobs, or whatever. And that's it. And there's your engine compartment right there. So that's all you see when you look at the engine of the car. How in the world does it come open? Let's see. It comes open like that. Yeah. See there, the engine cover and your engine. Well, engine will come out. Got these little tabs on the side there. And right here in the metal tabs. You just basically, you want to squeeze it till you can get it past those metal tabs. Usually one is enough, and the engine will pop out. And if you wanted to do any kind of engine detailing for yourself, you could do that way. But I ain't gonna do it, but I'll go ahead and take the engine out for you so you can see how easy it is to do it. But yeah, just squeeze to one side. You probably could run a flathead screwdriver down the sides here and pop it loose, but I just squeeze it. See there, and then just there's your engine compartment. Comes right out. So if I want to add some paint here or whatever, here, there, whatever, you do that. And it just goes back in the same way. It's easier to go back in than it is to get it out, that's for sure. Pops right in. Sometimes I take my doors off so it's easier to paint certain parts of the door. This one is not going to need that, but if you see here on the doors, it's just a metal spring. Right here where my finger is, you can see the metal spring there. And there's a little, move the dash out, there's your dash. Metal spring on this little tip. That's what closes and closes the doors. All you do is get it about halfway and lift the metal spring. It's strong now. Use a flathead screwdriver and just lift it over top this spring, and your door will basically come out. Nothing to it. But you can see here where they've used a lot of they've melted the ends of some of the plastic rivets for the front trunk area. In order to get this out, you would have to melt it again and push, and it would come out. I'm not going to do all that. I don't feel the need to. I can still add flocking in here in this area right here where my finger is if I wanted to, you know, right above where it's textured, add flocking in there. But I don't feel the need to do all that. I may not even do anything at all. If it's your car, you can do what you want to with it. You can do it how little or how much as you want. Paint the door jambs black if you want to. You know, it's however you want to do it. But that's it. I mean, just basically you're removing 3 screws and it comes apart. And then everything else left up to you. Decide what you want to do. Alright, that's it, guys. Just a quick video. Well, I call it a quick video. It's 10 minutes. But that's how you remove, you take apart your Virago Maisto 118 scale model car. So if you like this video and if it's helped you, great. Give me a thumbs up. And if you're interested in this channel, like this channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do, as always, hit that bell button so you'll be notified when the next video gets uploaded. This is Tracy again here at T&M Diecast Reviews. I got a mess to clean up, get back in the house with, and we'll see you on the next one. Next video will be after I made the upgrades to the car, and we'll put it back together. Talk to y'all later, guys. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.